My name's Vassell, and I'm a professional footballer. I started as a schoolboy at Plymouth Argyle, kind of rose through the ranks there, made my debut at 16 with them. Unfortunately, I ended up getting released at 20, so I had to go play for a local team back in Cornwall, play for Truro, and then did really well for them. Got picked up by Luton, spent a season there, scored a few goals, attracted some attention from some bigger clubs, and ended up moving to Birmingham City, signed a 4-year contract there. Started really well, positive start, but actually ended up doing my ACL with them. So I rehabbed that, got back to a state where I could play again, and then I moved again to Cardiff, and then ended up getting injured again. Just a series of quad injuries which kind of stunted my progress, and never really managed to kick on from there. I think there was a part to play with the ACL, definitely. Kind of changed my running technique, and just general mobility throughout my body. I felt like I wasn't as dynamic as before, and definitely not as quick and elastic, really. I guess I was just at a stage with previous rehabs where I was stuck. There was almost no more help, if that makes sense, and we kind of exhausted every avenue that we thought we could have. So we were kind of looking for the next sort of answer, if you know what I mean, someone that could help me get through it, pretty much. Yeah. I've seen some changes in what I've been doing. A big one being getting the mobility in my knee joint back to a functioning sort of level. I did get there before, but it didn't feel like it has this time around. It would almost be like it'd take like a monumental sort of thing to even get my knee to an acceptable level, and I feel like it's at an acceptable level every day now after following what we've done. Makes me feel a lot more confident to actually go and attack the session or do what I need to do without feeling like something's going to go wrong. With your knee, I think any sort of feeling of pain or discomfort can quite easily put your mental state in somewhere where you don't actually feel like you're ready to actually complete a task or to finish a training session. So having done the work we've done, I can go out happily and complete anything that you've asked me to do without any issues. I just think it's a lot more in depth, and everything paired together kind of works for a reason. So it's not just strength training, it's not just explosive work. It's like everything's kind of, I don't know, it's catered for me and my body. And I'd say I've never had a problem with strength training before. Mobility maybe have been an issue. Power again maybe have been an issue, and it's kind of left people like scratching their heads. But I feel like a combination of everything that we've done with an onus to sort of an end goal, as it's just worked. It's worked better. I feel like other times it's been more isolated. We'll try strength this time, we'll try this way, we'll try that way, but this has kind of been like every box has been ticked, working together, all in the same sort of, I don't know, functioning together to help me actually get to an end goal. I feel like this is the best version of me that I have been for 4 or 5 years. I don't feel like there's anything that's holding me back generally. I feel confident to sort of crack on now. And in terms of my body, it just feels like a weight's almost lifted off me. I feel better. I feel better when I wake up. I feel just generally better within myself, and ready to sort of take what challenge comes ahead, sort of. Just the whole process has been pretty streamlined. Obviously Alan's been great, just a nice bloke, and makes the process a lot easier. You're working with a purpose, because it's one-to-one as well. You're kind of not pushed aside, and there is an element of that in team sports, which it's not anyone's fault, but it's just the first team lads need to be looked after, and they've got a goal, which is winning games, and you can get sort of not pushed aside, but it's almost like they've got to spread their attention to everyone, which is fair enough. But I think coming here, you get Alan's full attention, and you feel like you're taken care of. And ultimately, that helps with your confidence to get him back to being at the top of your game. You need someone to look at you with a magnifying glass and cater to you, build you a specific sort of program, and ultimately make you feel better and the best that you can to compete and get back to where you need to be. They can't sort of like jump in a time machine and whatever, but it would have helped if I had a contact like Al back then. I definitely think this could have saved a few years previous on my career, which is hard to take, but moving forward, I'm grateful that I've found Al when I have anyway, because just generally my body is feeling the best that it has, and yeah, I'm just happy. I'm happy that I've met you when I did anyway.